Hey guys, and welcome back to Junie B. My name is Junie, and if you're new here, this is my forever world. This is the world that I plan on playing long term. So, first episode, we did some exploring. The second episode, we found where we're going to live, which is this beautiful biome with all of the pretty flowers and the purple trees. In episode 3, we built that tree farm with the cherry trees that you see right there in the background. And episode 4, we did some cave exploration where we got a lot of iron. And then the last episode, we started building the house. And today, I hope to finish at least the ceiling and maybe the roof. I am going for a more simple, less complex design here. But if you're following along, just feel free to dress this up as much as you would like. And today, for the ceiling, I'm going to have to get more of those cherry trees right there in the background. And I think we might have enough for the roof. We will see when we get there. I am not the best roof maker, so I'm just going to go for a simple A-frame roof and maybe sneak in a chimney and go from there and see how things look. Definitely need a lot of windows. Our last episode, we got a lot of sand, and that should just be about ready to turn into window panes. But I think I might have a mod that makes some really pretty windows. So I'm going to check and see if there's anything like that in our mod pack. So let's get started with today's episode. Okay, so first thing, I think I'm gonna go and get some cherry tree planks for the ceiling. I wanna try to have that done. I was also trying to decide about a balcony on the house. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is maybe build a balcony on the back side of the house. We'll see when we get there what I end up actually doing. Let me try these cherry trees. I absolutely love them, but like the Suji trees, they could be quite a pain to chop down. And I've debated on whether doing another resource gathering episode or not, but I don't think that I'm going to need a whole lot more cherry trees or the Suji logs. So I'm just going to get that now and turn these into planks. All right, that should actually be enough. So it'll be great to have a nice, secure house to sleep in. And saying that, I remember we do have some mobs that are under the house. Okay, so I wasn't using planks here. I wasn't using slabs. I was using planks. Okay. So that makes this a little more tedious. I usually build it with slabs, so I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking there. I guess because I was thinking maybe build an attic or balcony, so I just used planks instead. But that's okay. We'll make it work. Yeah, so there's been mobs underneath where I sleep. So I need to maybe dig underneath the base and see if there are mobs under there that I could kill, or maybe light up that area and maybe they won't spawn there because I can't sleep because of the monsters. So I'm definitely going to have to fix that. I'm going to just do this for right now for the ceiling, but I will go back and put the bottom slabs in since that's kind of what I had started. I'm just trying to use what I have since I already turned them into slabs. I'll just use them. And since I am using planks, I'm going to need a lot more cherry trees than I thought I initially needed. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some more. So, how have you guys been? Let me know in comments. Is your summer coming to an end? Is it hot where you're at? I know I am ready for the fall. I absolutely love the fall. It's my favorite season. I love the coziness. I love the colors of fall. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I'm definitely also completely over the heat of the summer. I'm the kind of person who would rather be cold and snuggle up with something warm and cozy than be extremely hot and uncomfortable. So I am definitely looking forward to the fall. And if you guys have started your own Minecraft world, let me know in the comments. How is that going? Are you playing with this mod pack? Are you playing with the seed? If you are, let me know all about it. I definitely would love to hear about it. And for those of you who might be interested, I do have an updated link for the mod pack in the description of all of the videos. The one that I had before, it was expiring every 7 days, which I wasn't aware of. So that is now fixed and corrected. So you could go in there and download the mod pack, and then the seed is also in the description. So you could just play along and build your own little cozy world along with me. I did open up the community tab for the channel, so feel free to go in there. Post in there, let me know how you're doing, how your Minecraft world is going. And also something else that I never really mentioned before is that I really do love playing relaxing, cozy games. I love everything about the cozy games. And I do have a second channel if you're interested in other cozy games. I play those on Junie B's Cozy Game channel. So you can find me there. I do have it linked on my channel, so you could find that pretty easily, hopefully. And I play things like Stardew Valley. I have a couple of other games. I think it was Cat Isle was another one. That's a new game that just recently came out. So I did a test run of that, and Cozy Caravan is another recent game that I played. So if you're into that, definitely check out my other channel for that content. I try to post on both channels once a week, and so far that is going really well. I enjoy sharing this type of content with you guys. So hopefully I have enough now to finish this. I'm not sure I want to go under there, under the ceiling, and just fix all of those slabs just yet, because I'm kind of anxious to get a roof on and map out where I want a chimney to go. I think it's going to go somewhere right in here. What I'm going to do first, though, is put the A-frame roof on and then decide on where the chimney should go from there. So I think I'll get started on the A-frame roof, which in my opinion is one of the easier roof styles to do. It just takes a lot of patience to get the first bit of it laid out, but it's pretty simple after you get that going. Let's see. I think I'm going to start it right here. I think it might help to put that out first. Trying to think, is that right? I think so. I think I might need to put it out one more. Like right here, maybe, but I kind of like the overhang. Let's do this. Let's do this here. I'm gonna jump down And I know there's easier ways to do this, but this is just kind of where I'm at in my building. Oh my gosh. Stairs are my nemesis. Okay, so it's not going to place it where I want it. I'm trying to get it right on the edge of that dirt block right there. I'm thinking that might look good if I carry that along the outer edge. That's kind of my thought process. It's been a long time since I have done a lot of building. Okay, I am just going crazy with my keys. Let's go back up here and try to get this A-frame roof going. I do want it right here. Okay, so I feel like I'm doing this right. It's just getting these blocks to land right. It's all about where your cursor is pointing as to which way. So if you point your cursor closer to the top of the block, you'll have it face that way. And then here, I'm trying to place the cursor towards the back side. And I'm just kind of going back and forth with these to kind of make a nice little detailed roof. And then from there, you just kind of build out from there. I think this might be too low because I'm not going to be able to expand. Actually, that's perfect. All right, I wanted to make sure before I kept going. Again, it's just been a very long time since I built on Minecraft. Is that correct? I think that's right. All right. I'm gonna get that one, pick that block up. I am making a mess. All right, so I did do 2 out. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Let's eat real quick and try to get this A-frame roof done in today's episode. I think it's just gonna give the house a much cozier feel with a roof. And of course, you know, the spiders cannot sneak in either, which is always a plus. I think for this part, I might do Suji logs right here. We're gonna have to see what happens. That might work out. I'm just gonna do both sides kind of in a back and forth fashion until they start meeting in the middle, and then I might need a slab to finish these off. I'm not sure. And if you like working with scaffolding, that's probably going to be a better bet than just doing my method here where I'm just using dirt. That one's higher. Let's get this one going. After you get this A-frame part situated, it becomes a lot easier because then all you have to do is just extend these ones out all the way across. So let's go ahead and finish these out. All right, let's come over here. I didn't feel like just counting it out and doing it that way, so here we are. That should be really close. So do you guys like building with stairs? Yes or no? Let me know in comments. I know it could be a pain. Actually, this works. Yay. So what I want to do right here is just kind of put it to where that piece is on the outside. And then I'm going to level up and I'm going to put a slab right underneath this one just to kind of finish out that A-frame look. And we're just going to repeat the same process on this side of the house. And then we're just going to drag them together and then get rid of all of this dirt outline that I've been using. I definitely would not consider myself an advanced builder. So, like I said, if you're playing along, if you're building your house, just go all out. If you're a builder and that's your thing, go all out. I would love to see your creations in the community tab, what you're building, what it looks like. If you have building tips for me or examples, I would love to see that as well. But like I said earlier, when I started this house, is that I have done some really advanced builds in the past. And my favorite builds that I like the most end up being some of the more simpler builds. Did I place another one? I did. So for right now, I'm just going, oh my gosh, for for a more simple build. And then our next project that I want to create is a greenhouse so that we have a constant food source. And for that, I think I'm going to look up a tutorial for that one because I've never built a greenhouse before and I really kind of want that to look nice and polished. Here we go. I just have to find one that I like. I did mention in the last episode that I might try to be vegan in this episode in this world, but the more that I actually thought about that, I realized that's probably not going to be possible because at some point I will need books for an enchantment table. And yeah, I'm going to just have to end up using cows for that. I don't think that I could find naturally spawning leather. So I might have to retract that vegan comment. There we go. So I think the hardest part of the build of the roof is done. That so did not line up. What did I do different? Something isn't right. I think it's just this part right here, which is a very easy fix. That just didn't place right. I like to place this facing the outside, and it was kind of facing to the side, which really made it look weird. So I'm going to try to do that again from up here so I don't have to build my dirt scaffolding out. It didn't go. It worked over there. Here. Dirt scaffolding for the win. There we go. Let me clean up all of this dirt and go sleep. The next challenge will just be to drag that outer edge of the roof across the top. And I'm thinking of a fireplace somewhere on this back wall, and that would extend a chimney in this area. But I kind of first want to see what we're going to do with windows, furniture, and a door to the back. I might put the door on this side just to keep this space kind of open for decoration. We'll see when we get there. All right, let's finish that roof. I will come back and finish up this ceiling. I just wanted to use the slabs since I had made so many. I didn't want to waste materials, and I'm not sure when I was going to be able to use those slabs again. So let's just jump up here, finish off the A-frame of the roof. I need to decide, it'd probably be easier to do this now, but I need to decide what kind of wood I want to put here, which is the reason that I leave this lower right here is to kind of have a background to the A-frame roof. See if this is going to work. There we go. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I kind of want to test this out, see what this is going to look like, and see if I have enough wood on hand for this. I definitely would probably come back in and add some windows. How did you get up here, sir? I do not want you in my attic. You're gonna have... Thank you. Yes, you're gonna have to leave. Kindly. I didn't do that. Oh my gosh. You two, off of the roof. Off of the roof. Please, just... Silly llama. I don't want to kill him. I want to see what this wood looks like. Forgot where my scaffolding, dirt scaffolding was. Let's see what that looks like. I'm not sure that I'm loving it, but if we have some windows with some darker shutters or something, maybe that would look okay. It does kind of match with the end pieces right there. I think for right now, it's just going to have to do. We're just going to roll with it. I could always come up here and change it out. It's actually one of the more easier things to do. Change that out, maybe add some windows. Make the attic area look nice. Probably won't even use it as an attic, to be honest. I'm hoping that my storage room will suffice for storage. Okay, and go ahead and finish this. I didn't even look to see what the trader had. They usually have the worst trades. There should be a mod, and there might be, for improving the trades that he has. It's not something that I looked into. This is going to be like a huge section of very dark wood, so I'm going to have to consider that later. I don't think I actually needed this one here. Oh, I did. Just looks so off balance. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect because nobody is going to be up in the attic looking at the details of the build anyways. That has to go. So we're just filling in these little gaps right here. Adding a little extra detail. I'm kind of wondering if cherry wood logs would look good right here. Did I do something wrong here? I feel like I did. There we go. And I might go back and add a plank or a slab right there for a little added detail on the outside. I kind of feel out of balance. I'm not sure why. But as long as this is done, I think it'll be okay. See, this little area right here is throwing me off. Like, why is that there? There we go. That kind of balances it out. That looks good. And now we just extend the roof with the staircases. I'm kind of tempted to do stone, but I don't think that I want to take the time to do stone all the way across. Like have this as the outline and then stone as the roof. I think that might actually look really good, but I'm not sure that's what I want to do right now. Let's see what this looks like. I think this will be just fine. And I think I'll come across the top right here with slabs right there. Just to kind of simplify that a little bit more. Again, when you're doing this one, you want to just point the cursor towards the bottom. And we're just going to drag this all the way across. I kind of like the overhang look. And if you don't want to use stairs for the overhang, you could definitely use slabs right there as well. And it'll kind of give that same like outlined effect. And I like to hang like chain lanterns right there. The trader and his noises. God, love it. I hope he doesn't go in my house. I really hope I closed the door. And then we're just going to carry this over. Just point the cursor towards the back corner. And that should be good. I am crouched because I don't want to fall. I'll pick up all that after. I think I have more logs in my chest. If not, I might have to just call it good where we're at and have an episode where I collect the wood. Just another ambient episode of resource collecting. But I'm really hoping we have enough to finish the roof. There we go. And then, of course, like I said, the next project is going to be a greenhouse. Really need a food source. If we end up, if we do end up doing like a cow farm, then we'll definitely have a good food source there. I just don't want to do that yet without, that was the wrong type of wood, without breeding the cows first. You llamas make some really disgusting sounds. I'm just gonna be the one to say it. There we go. I guess we got some leads. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so we have something weird going on where my cursor is right there. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I think maybe my steps were sideways. Again, another really easy fix. Let's go up there and fix that real quick. It was right here. You guys probably noticed that when I was building it, like, hey, steps went the wrong way. And it's one thing that I really dislike about building with staircases is just trying to get them to go in the correct angle that you want can just be a little bit tricky. All right, I think those were actually correct. Let me go and put those back. Here we go. All right, let's try and finish. I know I don't do too many edits, but I had to do an edit right there because my cat decided he wanted to become very vocal. That probably would have been really cute for you guys to hear him. It was pretty excessive. All right, let's take a nap. Let's go to sleep. Bed is too far away. Okay. I'm going to finish up the roof. So yeah, fun fact about me is that I have 8 cats. I have lots of cats. They're all rescue. They just happened to find me, but I am definitely at max capacity here. There is absolutely no way that I could take any more in. Ooh, that actually looks so good. Okay. I am definitely really liking the look of that. Windows are definitely going to help, as well as getting a lot more iron so we could decorate it with some iron lanterns. That's going to look so good. Okay. I'm really excited about how that is turning out. Pick up all of these blocks that I messed up. I'm going to have a lot of dirt to clean up. We're just going to bridge up here. Have you guys heard of high pixel bed wars? If you have, let me know in the comments. It is not, I wouldn't call that a cozy game at all, but it is definitely a game that I truly enjoy playing with my friends. I just reached 1,200 star level, which I'm really excited about. But bridging and sometimes making that scaffolding just reminds me of Bed Wars on Hypixel. If you haven't checked it out and you like some competitive type games that you could play with your friends while sticking with the Minecraft theme, definitely check it out. Okay. I need to lock in and finish this roof. I'm telling you, I struggle with staircases. I'm kind of thinking that A-frame now is actually easier than extending these. And I might just try a different technique here. I don't know. There we go. For some reason, I could build faster in this direction. So let's just go with it. Because I don't want to be on this roof all day. It's all in the cursor, guys. It's all in the cursor and where it's pointing. See, oh, I knew it when I did it. What kind of roofs do you guys build on your houses? Do you build a flat roof? Do you do this kind of A-frame roof? Do you do like a castle, like medieval roof? Those are really fun. I love a good castle roof with a flag on the top. I really like those. Those are also really fun for me, but the medieval theme is not what I'm going for this world. I think I should have made my planks before I came up here. So I need planks and I also need torches because I don't want anything spawning up here. So I don't want to jump down right there. I'm going to go to this lower point right here. I think this is where I'm going to build my new dirt scaffolding to get to the roof and knock all of this down. I need to find that bamboo that I had so I can build proper scaffolding. But I usually, if I'm being honest, I usually just use dirt because it's so readily available. It's kind of quick to take down. So I need torches and slabs just to finish off that top layer of the roof. All of this has to go. Oh, it's raining. I like the rain now, mainly because the last time that it rained in our world and the sun came back up, we had the most beautiful rainbow that went right across the sky right here. And the birds were flying and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm have to keep an eye. Where am I going? I have to keep an eye on that because if the sun comes out, I definitely want to try and see a rainbow again. I'm trying to think how many slabs I need. I don't think I'm going to need very many. Okay, I definitely need more than that. Let's just do these because I have other building projects that we're going to use this for. And I don't think it's going to be an issue to use those resources up. I'm kind of concerned because I can't tell when it's raining if it's day or night. Okay. We definitely need to get that back porch area done. And that's kind of what I'm thinking of putting a small balcony is back here, but that might interfere with the roof. Actually, I don't think we're going to do a balcony at all. I think if we just do 1 or 2 windows back here, like I'm thinking 1 big window or 2 smaller windows. It depends on the fireplace and the back door placement. We could still probably see the sunrise and the sunset from inside the house. I'm going to come back over here. I need to harvest those berries because right now that's kind of what I'm surviving on is berries. And they're not very filling. I do have a potato farm that I need to go check on before the episode is over and harvest those potatoes, plant some more, maybe extend the farm. And then we have some baked potatoes. Like I said, I forgot the torches. It's okay. I'm going to remember when skeletons start spawning in here that I didn't light this area up. And I'm going to just build up and put some torches. But if I do, okay, let's move on from that. If we do end up doing a cow farm, then we'll have a better food source as well for that. I don't want cherry. There we go. I think it might actually be getting nighttime. It's really hard to tell. This roof is coming out really, really good. I'm honestly loving it. And it's kind of just relaxing. Placing these now that I've got a better rhythm. I knew it was going to do that as soon as I said that. We're going to ignore that piece. And that one. We're just going to keep going. Just have to have patience with yourself when you're doing these roofs. I think the payoff is really good. I love the way they look. I want to stand on this step and try to just crouch and build as I go. So like, okay. I'm not going down there and getting that. I think I might just fast forward it. I am down here. I'm just going to fast forward it for you guys and finish up this roof. Wish me luck. Look, guys, the rainbow is back. Okay, isn't that just the most beautiful thing in Minecraft? I absolutely love this, and I can't wait until I have my waterfall structure right there, and then the rainbow is just gonna go, like, right over it. It's gonna be absolutely perfect. I'm not sure which mod is doing that, but I absolutely love it. Let me continue with the roof. I'm almost there. Okay, guys, we have a roof finally. I think this looks good. I'm very happy with it. Let me get the dirt down. I just want to show everyone how just sometimes the simpler builds are okay. They're fine. You don't have to be a master builder for your build to be functional. Let me fix this. I did miss something here. I'm trying to get it to place just right. There we go. Add a little detail. Like I said, maybe I will go back later and add more detail, but I really want to figure out where my window placements are going to be before I do a whole bunch of detail work on the outside of the house. And I'm hungry again. I do need to grab a few more cherries, slabs to finish the inside of the ceiling, but I would consider this a win for today. So I was really hoping to go ahead and get the windows put in today and maybe even map out an area for a greenhouse, but I think I'm going to wait to do that in the next episode. I'm going to grab some, look, I have some cherry slabs in my inventory. Let's go ahead and put these in and see how much more we're going to need. And I really can't wait to get into the lighting. We do have a lot of attic space up there. I will need to eventually go up there and put torches because if I don't, I'm afraid that there's going to be some zombies. You cannot go inside my house. I'm afraid there's going to be some zombies or some skeletons. Definitely skeletons that spawn up there, and it's just going to be super annoying. I'm just going to get another tree. I need to replant these. I was just so focused on getting that roof done today that I forgot to replant. Always replant your tree farms. I'm going to leave that there because I think I have enough. The cherry trees aren't as painful to chop down as the suja trees were. If you guys missed that episode, it was really difficult to get all of those suja trees harvested. So that's why I currently only have cherry trees in here because the suji trees were just way too much. All right, I feel like this is going to be enough to finish up our project. I'm really scared this guy is going to come in. I do not want a llama in our house. All right, I miscalculated yet again. All right, I'm going to fix this. I need to bring my crafting table inside. I wish that the crafting table would match the wood that you use to build it. I know there's some mods that do that so that you can have like a pink crafting table. Sometimes other colors of things like boats. I think the boats automatically go with the wood that you use though. I don't think you need a mod for that. All right. Torches would be good, but I'm not sure what my coal stash looks like. Definitely need more coal. Okay, let's put that in here. I thought there's our glass. So we do have glass for windows. I'm going to do that in the next episode to determine where those windows will go. For right now, though, guys, I am really happy with the way that our house is turning out. It is simple yet super cute. I just love the cherry. I love the cherry wood, and it's not overwhelmingly pink. I think it's just enough. I need to find a greenhouse tutorial that I like and then plot on our land where that greenhouse should be. And in future episodes, what we plan to do is just lightly redo the village over here to match our style of building, which is going to be the dark wood with the pink planks. And probably some terraforming, like hiding some of these holes, making things a little safer to transverse. I'm just going to pick these so they regrow. Oh, I need to check the potato farm before we end the episode because potatoes are definitely going to be more filling than these little berries. There we go. But I am grateful for for the berries because they have really helped me get through a lot of starving episodes here. Let's see, I'm just gonna get that in case our potato farm needs expanding. We can do that. It's been a minute since I've been down here to check on our potatoes, so I'm not sure how much expanding it needs. This is where that little cave is that I said probably extends up underneath the house in some way. We will definitely be exploring that at some point. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I think this size of farm will be good because we have 27 potatoes left off of all of that. So I think we're going to be okay without expanding that much more. So let me come up here. I'm going to take, I think I have one furnace open, and I'm going to put the potatoes in there so that they're going to be ready for us in the next episode. And we'll have a good food source that's better than these berries. Okay, guys, thanks again for joining me in my cozy world and building a roof on the house. I am so excited that our house is finally coming together. I mean, look at it. It looks so good. If you have any ideas of what to do in that A-frame roof area, let me know. I'm thinking a simple window might look really nice. But again, I kind of want to see where the rest of the windows on the house is going to end up being. And I will see you guys next time. We're going to map out a place to put the greenhouse, maybe work on the interior a little bit. It is getting dark, so I better get going. And be sure to check out my other channel, Junie B's Cozy Games. I will see you guys next time.